Make sure we're rolling here. Alright, we're all good. Hello everyone, it's Greg from You Got Nerfed, and this is going to be the final video regarding really the things that went on with me and Phase 1 foam. No, not dramatic stuff, but just we basically took turns reacting to each other's content here, and instead of really hitting you up with a long comment phase, I'm going to mainly divert this video directly to you, but also to my viewers as well. So instead, hitting you up with a long email or message on Discord or even in a comment section, I'm going to do it this way. I like doing it this way. I like making videos, especially face-to-face videos. I really like this. I did see your reaction to my reaction last night with this one, or this morning with it, and I think that one was the best one of all. I think we really got out what needed to be said for both ends. And again, you made all sorts of really good suggestions to do that, and I understand you just want to help me. I get that. I decided to try to take a lot of things that you said to heart, and what I also learned from the second go around, so you reacting to that 43-minute video, was the fact that the main thing that I took out of that was that I didn't need to change what I already had here on YouTube. I know I said in the last video that I was going to redo all these videos, all of that, and watching your reaction to that one and thinking again about it, I do realize that I don't need to do it, and I'm not going to. I did redo one video just for my sanity's sake and for the sake of basically testing, and I think that it turned out well. I actually did edit that video. For the first time ever, I actually played around with time-lapse. I think it worked well with it. And I did my best to try to condense some things. There's still a few other things that I gotta work on there, but I think if I can replicate that format well, it's gonna turn out really, really well for me in the future. And I think that's the main thing that you wanted to point out to me. And I now realize with this that I know you didn't mean any harm by it, and I think I was also a little bit misleading with that video, because I truly, I meant no hate for you, and you meant no hate for me. I have nothing but respect for you, FaZe. Absolutely nothing but respect for it. In fact, I applaud you for reacting to my channel the way that you did. And I also applaud you for yourself owning up to where you thought you may have crossed the line. There were areas where I didn't even bring that up. I'm like, no. Because I think what was said by both parties needed to be said. And I know that I said I wasn't mad with that one, but I think you could probably tell I was a little annoyed in that video. But most of all, I was more disappointed in myself. I was wanting to really take ownership of my mistakes. And as I've said in the video, I am serious about when I am like, I want to improve on this, and I will dedicate myself to it. I mean that. And I hope you get to see the results of that dedication. I hope all of the rest of viewers watching this get to see that dedication come through. Get to see that new phase that I'm gonna go through, right? Or maybe a phase 2, haha, see what I did there? Jokes aside. But yeah, I took some of that stuff to heart. Maybe I took some of them a little literally to heart, but yeah, I was actually, I will tell you this, I was in the process of redoing other of my videos when I got the notification. I am subscribed to your channel, by the way, now phase 1, so I am aware of the content that you post. I saw that drop down, and I decided to watch it with it, and I'm not annoyed at it. I, quite honestly, that humbled me even more, right? That really gave me a realization that maybe while I got the message on it, but I took it a little bit too seriously. Uh, Unfortunately, that's me. I do take things a little too seriously, um, and sometimes that I feel like that I have to take extreme measures when I don't. Right, like redoing the entire channel. Yeah, there's no need for that. There's no need for that. And the ironic thing is that I even preach that because I remember saying, at least on my gaming channel before, I believe, was that I believe in seeing the progression of a channel. Seeing these people would always wonder, why do you have these bad videos up on your channel all the time? But then I'd be like, but here's me now. I've learned from those. And I basically made myself a hypocrite with that. I'd say, I'm going to redo my channel instead of doing what I even said once, that I believe in progression. In progression. And you brought me back to that idea. And for that, I thank you. Thank you. Because I needed to hear that. Yes, I don't need to destroy my channel because of what you said. So that's what I realize now, right? I'm not doing this to diss you. Yes, I'm making you aware of how you impacted me, and you actually impacted me in a positive way. You made me aware of mistakes that I was not aware of, or if I was aware of, I probably would be reminded like 5 years down the road, and then yeah, I'd have to deal with that issue there. I'd rather deal with it now and learn to improve on it now than 5 years down the road, right? And hurt my credibility then, right? So, I mean, no disrespect in any point, right? I will also admit that also seeing some of your videos, maybe I was thrown off by your tone. You're a bit monotone throughout that, so I couldn't tell when you were serious, when you were joking with that. And maybe that's my fault for assuming, right? Maybe it's not, but leave it as it may be. I understand why you do it, the content the way that you do, and my point is, you got your point across, right? And you didn't do it in a negative way. You did it in a positive way. I took it initially as a negative way. It's hard to see somebody react to you, especially in that way. It's how you react to that really makes the difference. I'm choosing to take this as a learning moment. Yes, and I will prove that to myself. And if I don't, call me out on it. Yeah? Call me out on it. Yes, that's the most respectful thing that you can do to me, is call me out on my mistakes when I don't call myself out, right? I want to take this time for me to call myself out for all the mistakes I did make, right? Because I think that's a lot of things that a lot of creators these days don't do. That's what leads to all of this drama, all of this stuff, right? I'm not trying to get into drama here. Yes, I know we're going back and forth reacting to each other content. Some people might think that it's staged. It's not. It's just genuine content reaction and just my way of expressing this to you without. I hate writing out long messages with all of this stuff, so this was the way that I think that I can also get your attention. Obviously, your followers find videos like this for you, so it's gonna reach you eventually. But I really do thank you for providing constructive criticism, and you also did mention that it's not negative criticism, it's constructive. It is. I used the wrong term in there, whatever, right? But I knew what you meant. And I encourage that from my viewers and everybody. Always leave constructive criticism. How can I improve in that? Because that's all I want to do for my viewers here, is make it the best that I can do for you guys, for my viewers. Yes, my viewers are the reason why I do this. I mean it. Yes, somebody might say, oh, I have to do this for myself. I've got that on lockdown. I wouldn't be here if I'm not doing it for myself. I've got that on lockdown, shove that aside. Now it's time to focus on my viewers. And sometimes there's things that I have to do for my viewers that just need to get done. And I think these improvements, definitely not redoing my channel, but definitely taking some time to edit all of these things and think about how I'm going to present information the next time with the videos. Those are things that must be done. And when I said it was a bit of a wake-up call, that's what I mean. You just made it aware. I was not aware of the time of all of those blunders that I was making, right? And you brought it up. That's a wake-up call. But that doesn't mean that a wake-up call is a bad thing. It was a good thing, right? I know that's all that you try to do. I know sometimes you do this all for content and stuff, and that's fine. I don't blame you whatsoever for anything, right? Right? Were there some way that that maybe you? Hang on, sorry, my audio thing is like my computer decides to spasm. Making sure that that's okay. It didn't cross the line with something, maybe, but I generally looked past it. I didn't really bring it up because I was looking for the deeper message, which I believe that you got to it, right? So I will be honest, a lot of the time, most of the time, some of those reactions, I watched all 3 of those live reactions that you did. I watched them all last night. Probably when I should have been sleeping instead. But I felt like that I needed to watch those. I needed to hear the things that you said. Yeah, like how some of the ways were presented, no. I get why you do it. And I appreciate that you owned up for it, right? It could have been worse. Yes, it could have been worse. I've seen people really go after people before, right? But just the way that I am with it, I did get a little bit annoyed with it just because of the way I do things, right? I spent a lot of time trying to prove myself to people with that, and then the time that somebody tells me that you had made mistake A, B, C, D, E, F pretty much at the same time, that hurts me a little bit. And again, I'm one of those people that take things a little too seriously, and I wanted to let you know that maybe that's not the best way to go about it. But unfortunately, that is me. That's kind of why I was annoyed. I think anybody would have been slightly annoyed at having their content like roasted with it, having themselves roasted by someone else, right? But just note that annoyance was set aside in all seriousness and an ounce of determination to do better. That is really my demeanor with that 43-minute video. That's what the most emotion came off. That was me trying to humble myself and be like, okay, these are my true thoughts. This is probably what needs to happen, right? Because what you said, it doesn't. Yes, I could also choose not to listen to you, right? But I do. I do choose to listen to you, right? Because I care. And I know you care, that you want the best out of all the creators. Just do the best that you can, because we all have untapped potential, as you said. And I know I have untapped potential, and I want to reach there. And I did also watch through your channel as well. I think you and I are similar on that. We've had mistakes in our beginnings before, but I even see the improvement from video to video. Great job, FaZe. Yes, great job. You're doing good. Keep it going. I can't wait to see the evolution of your channel with that one. Um, I know I'm doing a little bit monotone here. My suggestion to you, if you would like some feedback for this one, take it how you wish. Maybe try put a little bit more emotion into it. Okay? Take that how you wish. Yes, you don't have to listen to that. Your next video could be complete just the same way as they're talking, and I'd be like, okay, yes, because he's doing what's best for him, right? But that's just my suggestion. That's one of the things that I learned while doing this. Having some sort of personality with it when doing videos means a lot, right? I can't do 43 minutes of something serious like that as well. But there's also times when you have to be serious like that for it. So basically, to wrap this up, no, I won't take down all my old content. I did take down the re-reviews and a lot of the bonus content stuff. I looked back at those, and I think if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it at a later time, right? You expressed that re-reviews were not a bad concept, and I agree with that. I saw your counter arguments to those, and you were able to take in my arguments for it. And maybe it's not so much the concept of it, but the timing. Maybe I shouldn't be doing re-reviews so frequently, right? So I promise you, I am not taking down all my original content, despite all of its flaws. How much I feel determined now to correct all of that issues. I've got other videos to prove that, and I will prove that, right? I've got subscribers that back me up all the time, and now I know I have other creators on here that will also want the best for me, and I want the best for you, FaZe. Yes, and I think you're gonna turn out to be great as well, and we're gonna see where I go with this, right? I'll probably hit you up on that Discord, sir. Yes, look for the name Hectic with that one. I usually use Discord for gaming, so I'll let you know that it's me somehow. I'll definitely check that out. I'd love to talk with you probably about some things there on Discord, so I'll definitely be hitting you up on that. But main thing is, no, I'm not deleting my content. I'll use it as a learning experience now. And for all of my viewers, I think you guys needed to know that too, because I already got a comment on my recent video. Hey, didn't you already review the Recon CS6 earlier? Yeah, I did. I did. So I had to explain that one. But that's gonna be the only one. I think that one was more so of a test run as to the next steps that are gonna happen for it, and I think that it turned out well. It's still a 17-minute video, but I chopped down like 5 minutes of that video. I'm proud of myself for that. So yeah, now you don't get like a 25-minute video of me reviewing the Recon CS6. You get 17 minutes. But every second counts at this point. Yeah, I would think that you would love to see where I go from here. And yeah, we don't have any beef, FaZe. I don't have anything against you. And I hope you and I cross paths again. Probably in the comment section. Probably when one of us reviews a video or does a video on this, or a reaction video. Or I might just join one of your live streams. Yes, I'll probably be there. Right? With that being said, I think that concludes everything. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. FaZe, if you feel like making yet another video, do so. Yes? My name is Craig. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next new and improved video.